Finally, the Sony ZV-E1 is officially announced, and we were on point with the rumored specs. It's the newest addition to the company's range of vlogging-oriented cameras and the first one to incorporate full-frame capabilities, elevating it to the high-end market. So what's this new Sony ZV-E1 offering? Let's find out. Let's get it out first. The most impressive thing about the ZV-E1 camera is its 12-megapixel sensor, similar to the one used in the A7S III and FX3 cameras. It actually has a 48-megapixel sensor, which is then binned down to a 12-megapixel image. Since these cameras are designed for high-quality video, it makes sense to use this sensor for a professional-grade vlogging camera. With this extremely capable sensor, the ZV-E1 can shoot UHD 4K video at a maximum frame rate of 60 FPS without any cropping. Now, before the E1, every other ZV series camera had any sort of crop sensor. So, including a full-frame sensor sets it apart from the other cameras in the same lineup. Besides the usual 4K at 60 FPS in 4x2x2 10-bit, this sensor is also capable of 4K at 120 FPS as we've seen in the A7S III. Unfortunately, ZV-E1 does not have that feature as of now, and Sony said that they'll enable that through a future firmware update. It's definitely a setback, but thermal throttling is inevitable because of such a compact body. Speaking of the body, it looks like the A7C minus the viewfinder and smaller, even smaller than it. ZV-E1 is officially the smallest and lightest full-frame interchangeable lens camera, that too with the image stabilization enabled. The fully articulated touchscreen and the simple user interface scream that it's intended for day-to-day purposes like a smartphone camera alternative. All in all, the body of Zve-E1 is solid, and with the built-in omnidirectional 3-capsule mic, you hardly need any accessories to start shooting whenever you want. Another major improvement you'll notice is the autofocus system. The Zve-E1 is equipped with a special chip for AI processing, which was initially introduced to the A7R5. This chip helps to enhance the performance of the camera's machine learning algorithms that support its significant features such as real-time tracking, high-density autofocus, silent vibration-free shooting up to 7 FPS, and many more. Zve-E1 also offers for the S-Log3 color profile, which produces a flat image, and S-Cinetone, a profile derived from the high-end Sony Venice camera. S-Cinetone is well liked by creators who desire cinematic aesthetic without excessive editing. It's refreshing to see Sony enabling such pro-centric features in the vlogging series, keeping the ecosystem running through every lineup. The Sony ZV-E1 aims to simplify the challenges that come with creating content solo by providing a range of nifty features that will surely help experienced video creators. With the full-frame sensor of the camera, you can blur the background extensively, resulting in a more prominent subject compared to cameras that utilize smaller APS-C or Micro Four Thirds sensors. Zve-E1 will be available from early April of 2023, and the price starts from $2,200 for the body only. On paper, it's easier to write it off if we compare it against the Panasonic Lumix S5 II, which is also one of the best hybrid cameras of this year. But Lumix S5 II and Sony Zve-E1 both are trying to serve different niches of people. Not to mention, you're getting the quality of Sony A7S III and FX3 at half of their price. In our opinion, Sony Zve-E1 stands strong against any other compact cameras that are currently out in the market, which makes it a great option for any content creator or professional videographer who's on a budget. So what do you think about the upcoming Sony Zve-E1? Share your thoughts in the comment section down below and consider subscribing for more content like this, and as always, thanks for watching.